Good morning. It's Monday, the 8th of July. It's just past 7 o'clock, and we are literally less than 3 kilometers away from the Eriksen Kran Transport company, which we are just on our way to record some cool lifting action. Let's go and get it. One thing I can say, I don't know, we're not strict in the Oslo town center. We're on the northeast suburbs of Oslo, and for 7 o'clock I can't say it's busy on the roads. Normally in the UK it's like madness at this time of the day. It just doesn't feel that crowded here, which is a good thing. You can feel that you have a breathing space. Norway resembles a mixture of different countries, depends where you look. Maybe because it's a thing when you travel a lot, you can actually piece together and basically apply different characteristics of any given location that can resemble each other. For example, when you drive around, like you can feel it feels like a little bit of Germany, a little bit of Poland, a little bit of Sweden. When we were in Oslo city centre yesterday, it felt some cities in some parts felt like Manchester or London. So yeah, it's just a mixture of impressions, if we can put it this way. It's nice because we've been blessed with a beautiful sky, nice clear skies, which we thought is gonna stay like that for the rest of the stay, but hopefully, as long as we can grab couple of days with a beautiful light, that will do us. This fleet resembles the company I used to work for, also silver livery, brings back memories. After arriving at Dan Eriksen's premises, we had a quick chat with today's operator Mike before we strapped in, and we headed off to our first lifting location of the week. Welcome. Today we're starting with a 42-meter crane. Quite unusual combination. You get a 42-meter crane with a fly jib on. We've got a bit of the mission to unload these barriers. I think these are the stillages. Looks like a stillages. We have to take them off, and the job is to load up the stuff that is on the back of the trailer, which is in front of us. We have to put it on the bed and drive with it through the little tiny gate between the buildings and install it. Looks like it's like a platform or staircase. Today we are working with Michael. I think we act as a information point today for people trying to find way to hospital. Nice bunch of lads here at Dan Eriksen Kran Transport. I think I understood it a little bit differently. The job for today is to install the access staircase, which is on the back of this trailer. It's going to be installed just in here, which looks like a fairly easy job. So it's not just the offload, it's also the installation, which are always nice to see. And the stillage job on the back, which is on the back of the wagon, is going back on the trailer because it came off from the different job from last week, I believe. It's taken a while for the guys to get mobilized because apparently the stairs came with the one step too many, so it means they are too long. In the end, we figured out that the amount of steps was correct. It was just the bracket that was joining the landing and the steps incorrectly fabricated. Hence the guys had to make some alternations on site. So I think they're gonna cut it down to accommodate for the available space down the bottom of where it needs to go. But that might bring another issue in terms of the correct angle. So we'll see. pretty laid-back day. After the installation of this staircase, we have to move the stillages onto the trailer and go around the building on the other side of this hospital to mount, I think it's a gate or barrier, something of this sort. And that will be us done after this job. This part is condemned. Apparently it's going back to the manufacturer because there was a fabrication error, and then Mike has to set up in the location so we can install the replacement of this gate or barrier. After de-rigging, we moved on to the next lift location, which was just around the corner. It was placed right next to the side entrance of the hospital. Just on the other side of the hospital, you can see a massive crawler crane from Nordic Crane. I think, from what Mike said, this crane will be used to remove the roof of the part of the building and will be used to lift a 100-ton medical machine. I assume it will be a big MRI scanner, maybe. 100 ton, can you believe the size of it? It's a part of maintenance. So the one that's inside will have to go out and the new one will come in and then put the roof back on. Amazing. Let's focus on our task. We went a little bit off the tangent. That's not our industry. Let's leave it to the big boys. The first mission of the week was now complete, but before we could call it a day, we were called to a surprising job to help out the largest crane in the fleet in one of the wealthiest neighborhoods of Oslo. Because the big 200-ton meter crane hasn't got any load carrying capacity, we had to assist with removing the pads for leveling the crane out and all the necessary timber used to position the crane. That's a lovely view. Apparently we're in one of the most expensive parts in Oslo. And here behind me, a dinosaur of a crane, 200-ton meter. Let's fold it away and collect all the timber. Let's pick this up and go back to the yard. The day is done. After a busy first day, we were on our way back to the yard, trailing behind a dinosaur. From there, we set off back home to have some rest, preparing for another day of lifting action. Second working day at Dan Eriksen Kran Transport yard. Mike is loading up some pallets for today's delivery. Again, somewhere in Oslo. We'll find out soon. Today we'll be working on Palfinger PK92002, which is the usual Mike's truck with a demountable body. At the minute it's rigged up as a rigid, but it can also pull at a semi-trailer, which is a step frame parked up somewhere behind. We'll be delivering some roof coverings, also known as slates. Oh, look at this writing. Dachówka betonowa. Manufactured in Poland by the look of it. Nice coverings. What it means, it's a concrete covering, roof covering. I thought it would be like slate or some composite, but no, it looks like it's a concrete. Yeah. The manufacturer is in Opole, BMI Group, BMI Polska. I just want to point something out. Look at this. I've never seen that before. There's like a additional safety latch for the hook end on the ratchet strap. Pretty handy that. And I like the edge protection, like a plastic covering. This is a pretty challenging setup, right under the insulated power lines, by the look of it. So rearrange stuff. Mike is trying to shift the crane a little bit over so it doesn't collide with the cables running above it. And the job is to reach the first roof of that building. Yeah, that should be doable. Let's hope we're not gonna crush the camera with the last pallet. Alright, here is the angle we haven't covered yet. This is the last pallet going, and it's 11 o'clock nearly. We should be done, so it's quicker than we expected. And apparently another load with another truck is being postponed till the next date. Right, we didn't quite catch the last lift of the pallet. Well, at least we captured some drone footage, which was pretty nice. One pallet's on top, 3 pallets on the bottom. Come on, just follow it. It's a bit lazy, this gimbal. I need to reset it up, I think. That's it. Let's de-rig the crane and pack it all away. And that was it. We've seen a couple of days of nice Norwegian lifting action. We really enjoyed the type of work and the weather that really blessed us and made us feel even more welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate if you could leave some comments, give us a like, maybe even share the video. It will really help us out in growing the channel. Make sure to come back to our channel next week, as we will be releasing the part 2 of Norwegian special lifting adventures. In the meantime, stay tuned and have a good weekend.